equation with two absolute values. Example number 6. Okay, so same business. Let's get to work. I see this absolute value is equal to that absolute value. First step, regardless what's inside, let me just take out all the absolute values, and then I will end up with 1/4 plus 1/2 x equals to 5/6 plus 2/3x, like that for the first one. Or the second situation that we'll have to take care of is 1/4 plus 1/2x, but then in this case we will have to make this equal to, put a negative, and then in parentheses 5/6 plus 2/3x. Okay, and so that's a step. So if you do something like this, you can get a partial credit on the test, right? But then we want to finish it. We want to see how to actually solve it rather than just write down the first steps. The problem here is that we have 4 fractions. We have tons of fractions here. And again, just like example number 5, we are going to see how we can multiply by the lowest common denominator to get rid of the fractions. So I want to figure out what's the lowest common denominator of 4, 2, 6, and 3. We have to think about a number that these 4 numbers will go into, okay? And the lowest common denominator in this case is 12. We can check. 4 does go into 12, right? 4 times 3 is 12. And then 2 also goes into 12. 6 goes into 12. And 3 also goes into 12. And 12 happens to be the least common multiple, the least common denominator of all these numbers. So we are going to multiply everything by 12. So put 12 times that, 12 times that, 12 times that, and 12 times that. Okay, for the first one, I have 12 times 1/4. Let's put the 12 as 12/1. So 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 12 3 times. I just have 3 times 1 on the top, over 1 times 1, which is 1. So I end up with just a whole number 3. Plus, I have 12 times 1/2. Let's put the 12 as 12/1. So 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 12 6 times. 6 times 1x is 6x. Equals to, here I have 12 times 5/6. Let's put a 1 under the 12. 6 goes into 6 once, 6 goes into 12 twice. 2 times 5 is 10. And then here I have 12 times 2/3. Let's put a 1 under the 12, and 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 12 4 times. So 4 times 2 is 8, 8x. So plus 8x. So if you found the correct this common denominator, then you will see that the equation will become an equation that has no fractions, okay, which is much happier. Okay. So as usual, as a habit, I would like to just put all the x on the left hand side. Okay, I think that's a good habit. Sometimes it may be harder, sometimes it may be easier. Doesn't matter. But then I just want to keep that as a habit. So I see the ax here. Let me minus ax here and minus ax right there. The 8x cancel out, and I will get 6x minus ax is negative 2x. That's equal to 10. So again, this 3 is a number, and we'll have a minus 2x. So they are 2 different terms, and we have to get rid of this 3. That's minus 3 on both sides. Cancel, cancel. And I get negative 2x is equal to, this is 7. Negative 2x is equal to 7. Divide both sides by whatever you see in front of the x, which is negative 2. Cancel the negative 2 out, and you just end up with a positive x. It's equal to, cannot do much with this. We can just write this as, put a negative in front of the 7/2. Negative 7/2 for the first answer. One of the answer. Okay, moving on to the second part. Okay, it's kind of like whenever you are asked to do one equation that has absolute value, you end up have to do two of them. And that's usually the case. Anyways, it's okay. Just do the work. Be happy. Okay. Distribute the negative sign in front of. Distribute the negative sign inside of the parentheses, and in this case, I get 1/4 plus 1/2 x. It's equal to -5/6. Let me write that as -5/6. So I can put a negative on the top or in front. Doesn't matter. It's the same. So -5/6 like that. And then negative times positive 2/3 x. It's minus 2/3 x. Then again, we actually have the same number 4, 2, 6, and 3. And 12 will be the lowest number that this full number will go into. So let me put 12 times that, 12 times that, 12 times that, and 12 times that. So we can write the 12 as 12/1. This is 1, this is 3. So 3 times 1 is just 3. It's pretty much the same number as this ones. Anyways, plus 12 times 1/2. 12/1, this is 1, this is 6. Plus 6x equals to, here is the different part, okay? But you still have to do 12 times 5/6, or -5/6. Let's write the 12 as 12/1. 6 goes into 6 once, 6 goes into 12 twice. 2 times -5 is -10. This is my 10. And for this part, let's write the 12 as 12/1. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 12 4 times. -4 times 2x, so it's just like minus 8x here. Okay. So again, let's put all the x on the left hand side. So I have -ax right here on the right hand side. Let's add ax on both sides. So these two will cancel out. I get 3 here plus 6x plus ax is 14x, and that's equal to -10. Okay. And again, we cannot combine like terms right here. You cannot just do 3 plus 14. So what you want to do is you want to get rid of this number 3 by subtracting 3 here and then subtracting 3 right there. Move the number to the right hand side. Cancel all the 3's here, and then I get 14x. It's equal to -10 minus 3 is -13. Then we can just divide both sides by the number in front of the x, which is 14. Divide both sides by 14. Cancel the 14, and we cannot reduce these fractions. So x is equal to -13 over 14. And of course, you can put a negative in front of the number, in front of the fraction. Doesn't matter. So again, two answers, two solutions for this equation. But I want to point out that, notice that these two answers are both negative. And as I mentioned before, it's possible to have both answers being negative. It's possible to have both answers being positive. And it's also likely to have one positive answer and then one negative answer. Okay, so you get all kinds of combinations for the answers. So you have to circle both for the solutions for these equations. And that's it.